It's Madden NFL 24, and coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC North rivals. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers on Monday night.
Well, we knew snow was a possibility for this game, and the weather was happy to oblige with a nice layer of white over Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium, and we got more snow on the way. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. On the return, Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
On one, ready?
Here's Burrow to throw right away. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. This is incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got him in. It's Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
They go play action with Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they go play action now. Burrow.
2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Touchdown! It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. They go play action with Wilson. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to be thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Burrow on play action. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Burrow will throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down. Wilson. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burrow?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
To throw again is Wilson. Finding Harris over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Boswell's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
They go play action with Burrow. Checks that one down complete to Moss. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a toss here, Moss running to the left. That one a first down pickup of 8. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, as they've got it as we resume action. First down, here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Burrow looking to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down. And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
On third down, Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Here now, 2nd and 4. To the air again, Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Hudson. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. Short one. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bengals grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. From the 23, here's second down and 7. Now it's Burrow. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Now it's Burrow. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Bengals.
Chase Brown.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have regained the lead.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14 to 10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25, here's second and 6.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Pickens going in motion left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second and a couple.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time, down he goes.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. There's Wilson to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
At their own 11. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now Burrow. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another 1st down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Again, it's Burrow.
That's taken in by Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow will throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd down and 8.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time he fell incomplete. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. Deep to return is Calvin Austin.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
It's a foot race. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris Watkins, 83 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 17-14. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got his tight end, it's Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
is a 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. The snow certainly making conditions difficult, and it's not likely to get better anytime soon, as we turn it right back over to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense with.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got it for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now it's Burrow. He'll dump that one off to Moss, complete.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Burrow looking to pass. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, and the Bengals have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And some room to roam now. George Pickens. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, 75 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will tie us at 24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his third touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed,
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
First down, here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. For the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. George Pickens and the Steelers headed back out for another series. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the give, this is Harris. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. Open numbers, Darnell Washington. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Wilson. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 yards for number 11.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They hand this off to Harris, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line?
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air again, Burrow. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but he did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Now Burrow.
Quick slant caught by Chase.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Moss.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Burrow will throw.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Burrow on play action. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki from 10 yards out.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And a good job on the hold there, as this is good through the snow, and this game is tied. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Wilson.
Now a short pass.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
A give to Harris. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
In motion, the tight end. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tied ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Harris. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, they'll start out with Moss. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Open man is Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 10. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right, except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Play action. Now Wilson. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a give, running left is Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 34. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Running left, it's Warren. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. This pass complete to Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Burrow. He'll drop this underneath the moss. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now a tip of the cap to the man under center, Charles. He just went over 400 yards passing in this ball game. He's got the touchdown passes to boot, taking pretty good care of the ball. Just all around a really solid performance.
Yeah, just check, and check, right? Because he certainly showed he was worthy of the trust that his team put in him. A handful of touchdowns to his credit thus far. Now he's just crossing off yardage milestones, and win or lose, his name has to be in serious discussion for player of the game.
Now 2nd and 4. Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they will take a knee here. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.